See the game more clearly with high-definition spectacle lenses from Norville Opticians.
Disappointing result, but there was some rugby in amongst that you can be proud to play with.
Yeah, listen, we're disappointed. I think we had a 27-13 lead at half-time, which we're disappointed to let slip, but we played a lot of good rugby. We chucked the ball out, caused Leicester a lot of problems. A couple of different decisions maybe go our way, maybe come away with a win, but credit to Leicester as well. They stuck in and scored a few good tries themselves, and they kept playing for the 80 minutes. Yeah,
you knew they were going to come back. They came back to start the second half. Did you step off the gas slightly there? Do you think waited to see what they were going to do?
Oh, we certainly didn't wait to see, but they made a bust straight off the kick-off after we kicked long, and that probably set the tone for the first 10 minutes in the second half. And it's almost probably we're just in the change rooms a little bit mentally, and we gave them that sort of momentum to get back into the game. And disappointingly from there, I think we just creaked at a couple of different points in that second half, and probably leaked a couple of points at crucial times.
You'd have to say, I was going across and talking to the crowd afterwards, and the reaction was that was a completely different product from Gloucester. They really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was, and we're disappointed from the last three games. Today, it's always a little bit easier when you play so much better, and you probably just get beaten, by a team at home with a strong side. So. That has to be the standard going forward now, that kind of performance, and if we get that kind of performance week in, week out, we'll win more games than we'll lose.
Disappointing result, but that gives you some momentum to carry into the European game that's coming up this next weekend against the Dragons. Yeah, huge momentum. We can take a lot from this performance today and just tidy up in a few different areas and go in with real confidence. Back home at Kingsholm, we feel as though we're due the fans a big performance as well, and some great travelling support came along today here. So we've got to be positive next week. We know it's a massive game. We want to go on and win that competition again this year, but we won't look past the Dragons. It's got to start with them. You're going to learn. What can you take from? What would you change from today's game that you would take into next week's?
We probably wouldn't change too much, if we're being honest. We would change a couple of defensive efforts. We slipped off. We conceded a few points, and probably our set piece maybe just creaked a couple of times in around that second half.
We enjoyed it. It looked like the players enjoyed it until the final whistle. Thanks for your time, Greg.
Yeah, listen, we enjoyed it. Of course we did enjoy it, but we don't enjoy losing. So that's something we need to change, and we want to change that next week, getting back to Kingsholm.